Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, September 14th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my holistic self is what moves me through my personal evolution revolution. Definitely have an interesting day, but hey, welcome to my new background. This is all pieces of my art that has been in storage for the last 3 years, and my cards, which have also been in storage. All of my cards, I'm so happy, and my statues and deities and Yoda. So hooray, hooray for color, hooray for Mimi. I was actually saying it feels like Horcruxes. Having my art back and my cards and my statues and so much of my stuff, well, stuff shouldn't be important. It does feel like a rush of energy coming back to me. So, there's something to it. There's something to that, the theory of Horcruxes. Not that I personally placed any intentional energy in these things, and yet I feel like being around me doing, so much work for so many years, all this stuff did absorb so much of me. So, here it is again, and I could not be more happy. So, watch for evolving backgrounds as I figure out where everything goes in here. So, let's dig into this astro day, this interesting astro day. So, we start off with the Sun opposite Neptune. So, oppositions in astrology are really meant to help and support each other. While they can be opposing polarities, often these opposing polarities can really bring each other into balance. And so that's what we're wanting to do with the Virgo and Pisces energy, with the Sun and Neptune, is find our balance. We find our balance by Virgo connecting into our holistic self, body, mind, spirit, soul, heart, really working with that energy. And then the Neptune energy, the Neptune and Pisces energy, calling in spirit, spiritual support, calling in magic for in our reality world. But I love that we stay grounded in our holistic and holy selves, because that Neptune Pisces energy can also bring around a lot of illusions and a lot of confusion. Illusion and confusion. So we want to be grounded and in ourselves so we can find that balance. So take a time to meditate, to connect into spirit, to align with that energy, to bring it in as support through the day. We have the moon finishing up in Capricorn, and then not in Capricorn, in Sagittarius, and then we'll move into Capricorn. But before it does, we have a square between the moon in Sagittarius with Mars. So moon in Sagittarius 29, Mars in Virgo 29. Now this is fairly early in the morning, but this can manifest as my way's the better way, my way's the better way. And both, while they may have validity and wisdom, aren't necessarily seeing the whole picture. And so that's what you need to remember if you come into any of those situations today, to realize that none of us really do have the full picture, right? They always say that there's 3 versions of the truth. There's your truth and my truth, and then there's the actual truth. And all of us are in our own personal perspective. We just are. And so recognizing that and holding space for realities beyond what we know, realities beyond what we see. So holding space for that, holding space for the ultimate divine possibilities of things, rather than getting in a pissing match with somebody over who's right. Chances are that may not come up, but it could. And just keep that in mind. Moon into Capricorn, 4:34 a.m. Like I said, that last transit, it's pretty early in the morning for at least people in the United States. So hopefully, but you never know. It may caper through. So it's worth looking at. Moon into Capricorn brings us into our personal responsibility. Now, this is personal, and this reminds you, your authority is yours. Your responsibility, how you respond to any given situation, that is your personal authority. So check in with yourself as making decisions. Am I doing this because me? Or am I doing this because somebody told me? Am I doing this because somebody shoulded me, right? So coming back to yourself, coming back to your personal authority and lining that up, lining your personal authority up with your holistic self. That is an ideal way to move forward. So the moon in Capricorn will connect with Venus in Scorpio. Again, knowing your power and knowing your worth in making decisions and in how you are called into your personal responsibilities for the day. And again, Venus in Scorpio, really checking in with your yin as part of that, checking in with your intuition. Now, the big thing of today, we have Mars shifting signs. So Mars will be moving out of Virgo and into Libra. This is not until 5:14 p.m. Pacific time. I'm actually going to do this in tomorrow's scope, Mars in Libra energy. What you need to know for now is Mars at 29 Virgo. You may be feeling the go, 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 do all the things kind of action. Before you go, 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 do all the things, really do check in with your holistic self. Is your body on board? Yes. Yay, great. Is your mind on board? Awesome. How about your heart? How about your spirit? Like checking in with all of the layers, soul, super important to make sure that you are aligned in your actions. However, Mars in Virgo can be quite frenetic in its energy. Do remember that part of Virgo is being and not just always being in the doing energy. So do keep that in mind with that. Mars into Libra at 5:14 p.m. Pacific time will... Sorry, the door is being closed right there.
Sorry.
Will put Mars into that zero energy. So while Mars and Libra will hopefully bring us into some nice balance energy, initially we may be thrown off balance. A lot of times with Mars at zero, we can feel kind of offline, not as much energy. So if you're feeling that, take it easy. Recognize that that's your body saying like, okay, in order to balance, I need a little bit of quiet. So utilize that. And we will talk about Mars in Libra tomorrow. I realize I keep forgetting to show you my cards. So I do have the stress card in reverse. If you are carrying stress, where do you need to check in with your personal holistic responsibility? What do you need to put down? What do you need for healing? This is the King of Cups. So where do you need to tend to your emotions? Where do you need to be responsible for your emotions? Because if you're feeling some of that stress, that may be it. You also have the Innocence card in reverse. Reconnecting to your innocence. Connecting to the innocence of you being you. The innocence of not knowing. But also, I always see this card as a master at the same time. It's like master and student. So connecting to the master and the student within you to move forward. Balance in all things, right? Connecting in the master and student to really align your consciousness. So beautiful cards. Hopefully a beautiful day. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. That is below if you would like that read slower or the link easier. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.